Welcome back, Patreon members. This is a very important video. Okay, so number one, this is a bear market, which I called mainly because I've been here before and all the signs were on the wall. Mainly NVIDIA not creating a new high, on top of the fact that a lot of people were telling me, oh, I think the next 4 years are going to be great. And then what's his name? Sebluk? Is his name Sebluk or Sebluk? Yeah. This guy, Sebluciano or whatever, this guy came into my Discord and was acting like, oh my god, Trump is going to cause the markets to go to the moon. I'm going to make so much money. I'm going to make, I'm going to double my money every month, and by the end of the year, I'm going to be rich. Like that. As soon as he said that, I was like, that's a little too, that doesn't make sense. The last time people were saying stuff like that was before that bear market of 2022. And here we are again. So now I know, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to write this down in my notes. Now I know that whenever we get another bear market, because we inevitably will go into a bull run and we'll run huge, right? And everything will be green, right? Just weeks and weeks of green, months and months of green. Right now it's the opposite, and you're just going to get lots of red. But now I know next time, like, hey, if people are really, really hyped and excited and they think that things are just going to go to the moon, and I'm seeing NVIDIA not able to create a new high, that's, now I know next time, like, this is probably a bear market. Let's just wait. Because this is only my second bear market. But now I know, like, there's a lot of, there's a lot of people that get really, really excited towards the end of it, towards the end of the bull run. So now I know for next time. But yeah, this is going to last a while. The last time we went into a bear market, this lasted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months before bottoming out at $10, and the bull run ran to 150 for a nice 15x, which is why I keep saying just buy NVIDIA. Buy NVIDIA, buy Riot Stock, Mara Stock. That's what I'm focused on. I'm rotating into these for a reason. There's going to be a lot of money to be made in the next cycle up. For the time being, we're in the ugly part where we just get months and months of red. Any pullback in this downtrend is going to be nothing more than exactly that. It's just a pullback and we're going to go lower, right? Here it's a pullback. Everyone's getting excited and we dump lower. Pullback here and we dump lower. Like anytime you get a green candle, it's nothing to get excited about. Until we turn bullish, any pullback is nothing more than a continuation for the downside. So it pulls back here and it dumps lower. It pulls back, dumps lower. That's just exactly what we would expect. Which is why I didn't jump into the Discord at open, because I'm like, what's the point? We know what's going to happen. It's going to open and then it's going to move maybe to the upside a little bit to make you think, oh, we're going to go up, to make people think like, what's his name? There's this one guy in the Discord. What's his name? This guy, Chavalok. He's always like staring at Riot Stock, it seems. Like he's just always like, oh, look, it's going up. Woo. And I'm like, huh? Like, he's always, like, on top of it, like, at 2 in the morning or something. It's weird. Like, you should not be, like, in a bear market, you should not even be looking at stocks. Like, we're just going to keep going down. If you see it up in post-market, in after hours, it doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. It's just going to go lower anyways. If anything, it's a trap for the foolish ones, and it's just going to get lower. And then they'll take the loss. Now, the reason we're not taking losses and setting stop loss is because they would be stupid. It would be silly. Imagine NVIDIA back in this bear market of 2022, you buy in and you set a stop loss. Well, you just keep getting stopped out because it just keeps getting lower, 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 lower. But if you just accumulate it with me, eventually it ran from 10 to 150. Even if you bought at the top here at 34, it still went 5x from that level. So, like, it really is just a matter of conviction and patience. And they had good earnings. So did Mara, so did Riot, so did a bunch of other stocks. This is a bear market, and things are going to be this way, and you just have to accept it. I mean, you accept bull markets, and things just keep going up. You don't complain about, oh my God, things keep going up. I don't understand why they keep going up. No one ever complains like that. So, this is normal. This is completely, absolutely normal. This is one of those times where you just, I guess, how do I say this? Bear markets are so easy to trade because there's really no strategy that works for longs. Like you have to try and time these bottoms, I guess, but that's not easy. Trying to time a bottom in a bear market, and even then, it can just be a pullback in the downtrend and just go lower anyways. So the best thing and the easiest the easiest thing you can do is just buy. Just keep accumulating as it goes lower. That's what I'm doing. There's not much I can do. Well, and remember, my strategy is the purple line strategy, the 200 WMA strategy, weighted moving average strategy. And right now, almost everything is under that purple line. I think DraftKings just went under it. Yeah, that's going to happen in the bear market. Everything's going to go under it. Now the question is, where do I put my money? I can't be spreading myself thin, jumping into like 10 different stocks. I have to pick and choose my battles. But because I've been in the bear market before, I know for a fact that Nvidia has very good recovery after the bear market. Every bear market has good recovery, and it recovers. And look at this. This is the bear market of 2018. It was short-lived because it was only 1, 2, 3, 4 months before bottoming out and then running huge. Bottomed out at $3, ran to 34. Another bear market, we dropped to 10, ran to 150. Like when this one goes into a bear market, you just keep accumulating as it goes lower. Get a second, third job. I don't care. This is opportunity. This is like you think it's easy money. In a bull run, it's even easier when you buy as it gets cheaper, and then in the bull run, it's going to come back to that high and beyond, and even then some. That's why I'm so focused on Nvidia. And the Bitcoin miners, same thing. No one wanted Bitcoin at, what was it, 12K? Yeah, 14 to 15K. No one wanted it in this bear market of 2022. Look at that. No one wanted it. Months and months of just these 2 months are just a pullback for more downside. And no one wanted Bitcoin. Everyone thought it was the end of the world here when it was at 15K. But that's when you want to buy. Or just average down so you don't have to be thinking about it. That's why I'm just averaging down on Mara, Riot, and Nvidia. I don't have to think about it. I just keep averaging down. As long as it's under the 200, hell, I'll average up too. And as you can see, this one is just like Nvidia. It comes down nice and cheap. No one wants it. Everyone gets scared. And then inevitably comes back to its high, right? And then some. So that's like Bitcoin and Nvidia, like one of the best stocks in terms of buying, averaging down as it goes lower in the bear market. And then in the bull run, it comes back to its high and then some. So even if you buy the top, you're such a bad trader that you buy the top every time, it still comes back up for you and then some. And that's why I'm so focused on these, on Bitcoin and anything that follows Bitcoin. So you can buy ARKB because that's an ETF that follows it to a T. You can buy ARKB, or you can buy the Bitcoin mining stocks. Mara, there's others, but I like to focus on Mara. You know, Mara when Bitcoin was real cheap, Mara was at $3. Riot stock was also at $3. Can this go as low as $3? Absolutely it can. And if it does, cool, I'll add more. I already added a big position here. I'm still holding money for Nvidia, but I might not even buy Nvidia. I might just go with Riot stock. If it drops to $3, that's from 3 all the way back to the high of 20. I mean, that's a lot of money. So we'll see what I do. But definitely my focus is on stocks that have strong recovery after a bear market and that can net you 5x plus. And that I don't have to think about it. And because I'm only focused on 2 to 3 stocks, right, Mara and Nvidia, you know, I'm not having to check on like, oh, I'm in 20 stocks, let me check IonQ, let me check this one, because I'm in so many. Screw that, just pick 2 or 3 and just watch those. I'm already of the mindset, by the way, that I'm going to take the loss on Sybil. I'm already on the mindset that I'm going to lose all 10K, and I don't care, quite frankly, because I'm about to make all of that back and then some on in this bear market. Like I goodbye 10K, goodbye 5K that I have in AITX, or not even 5K. I don't even remember how much I have in that one. I've already assumed that I'm losing that 15K plus another 2.5K on color. I'm gonna assume that these penny stocks that I bought, I'm taking the loss on those. So that would be a total of about 20K almost. But when Riot inevitably comes back to its high and then some, right, as I showed you, I will turn that 50K that I put in into 150K. So I'll end up making that 100K minus 20K loss, I'm still 80K in the green, which is why I'm not concerned. But I don't know if other people are able to do that. It depends, I guess, on your account size. I imagine small accounts can't just like do this. I don't know. I mean, technically, you should be able to do this, right? If you put, let's say you put 10K into Sybil. No, yeah, you should be able to, maybe, I don't know. If you put, no, you should, even if you take the loss on Sybil Color and AITX with me, which is just a hypothetical. I mean, it's a bear market. Of course, things are going to go down. But hypothetically, if I do take those losses, then you should only be taking like whatever the equivalent of that would be. And you should be able to make it back and then some with me. But I guess it depends on the account size. I mean, to me, it just makes sense, right? If you're following me trade for trade, you should end up ultimately in the green. Because every dollar move that Riot makes, I'm going to, from 840, because that's where I bought in big, every dollar move it makes to the upside, that's 6K in my pocket. And that one can go to 18 to 20. It can go minimum 12 to 15. So, like, it's just... So, yeah, that's why I'm not concerned with Sybil. Like, I'm done with Sybil, Color, and those other... those are riskier. They're penny stocks for a reason. And, you know, why would I add more to the pile? That doesn't make sense. I'm going to add more to what I know is going to make me money because I have confidence. And I just showed you on that monthly chart that Bitcoin always goes back up to its high and then some. And the Bitcoin miners follow it. And I just showed you that people get scared when it gets to 15K because it's just, oh my God, it's the end of the world. That's really when you want to load up. And that's why I'm saying I'm just gonna wait at this point. If it's gonna come down, I'll add another 50K if it comes down to $3, $4. Like, that's just insanity if it gives me that opportunity. I don't really think we'll drop that low. I really don't, but if we do, sure, why not? I stand to make more percentage-wise with Riot stock over Mara because Mara's a little more expensive and Nvidia's a little much more expensive. But yeah, that's kind of, yep, welcome to the bear market of 2025. Not much you can do.